Well guys, what's the crack? It's Honora Sims here and welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special speed build. This build is part of a collaboration that was put together by the wonderful Prinsass Jasmine. All of her socials will be linked down below in the description, along with all of the amazing simmers who took part in this collaboration. So the theme of this collab was Brindleton Bay in autumn. So for this collab I decided to build a barn, and the barn has been converted into a vet clinic. And no, I had not seen James Turner's video where he did a barn that he just put out there before I built this. Unfortunately, because he had some really good ideas in that build, like the silo made out of the platforms. I would have liked to have used that idea, but no, hadn't seen it. Wish I had, but anyway. I've skipped over a few parts of this build because the footage was quite long, so I've just skipped the kind of tedious, monotonous bits like placing the windows down and just little bits that I was spending a lot of time trying to put together. I think I've skipped over quite a bit of the floor plan, trying to figure out the floor plan, and I make a little trellis area over here that I skip over most of because it was incredibly tedious. Yeah, here it is now. So as you can see, I'm putting like a million lines across. So I've just skipped deleting most of that roof and placing the plants because, yeah, it took quite some time. But I really like that little trellis area that I made. Very simple to do. You just get the small piece of fence, the very short, kind of like a line. And as you see, I just drew it across the roof and deleted the floor pieces in between, and then with move objects on you can just place plants along there and it's quite nice. So this is me just building the little loft area that is for staff, and yeah, I think it skips here because I start trying to figure out the floor plan, and the reason the floor plan took me a little while to figure out was because I wanted the barn to be quite open over the 2 stories, especially in the middle bit. So I didn't want to build too many rooms in the middle. I wanted it to be quite open, but I did have to do 2 exam rooms at the side, but they go the full way up to the roof. So they're like double-storied rooms. I wanted to put 4 exam rooms in because you can have 3 vets hired and yourself working. So for functional gameplay, I just wanted to have enough exam rooms for the vet clinic to function. And I actually only show one of the exam rooms being built in this speed build, because they all pretty much follow the same design, they're just different colors. So I do have a tour at the end of this video and I will show everything in that, but just for the purpose of the speed build, I just cut that out. And I am in love with this bathroom. What a perfect time to use the new tiles that came with Snowy Escape, the cats on them. I mean, other than a children's bathroom, where else are you going to use that? I mean, I'd use it in my house, but maybe not everybody would be down for that. But yeah, I do love those tiles. I basically wanted the entrance and reception area to be really open, warm and welcoming. And I've put a lot of plants and decorations in because for functional gameplay for a vet clinic, if you have played through the running a vet clinic, one of the important things is that the actual vet itself is aesthetically pleasing, so that your patients will give a good review of the vet clinic, and it's actually quite hard to get the environment to be nice enough for them. I find the Sims are very picky when it comes to how nice the vet clinic is, and I think part of the problem is when the pets are sick, they obviously throw up a lot, so that gives unpleasant surroundings, moodlet for them. So I think that's part of the problem. I do put a little robot vacuum on that floor, so that should help solve those problems if you are playing with this. And I also put in some fireplaces, because fireplaces actually give a very high environment score, so they're quite handy to have in your vet clinic. But anyway, this is the first exam room that I built, and it is the only one that I'm showing in the speed build, because they're all pretty much the same. This one and the one next to it are the same size, and they both have surgery rooms off to the side of them. The other two exam rooms are just smaller exam rooms, and they don't have surgery rooms. But I think that should work out quite well, because your pets need surgery a lot less than just needing to be able to use the exam table. So for gameplay, it should be fine. So as I said, I just show this one because they're all the same. I have basically followed the colours that come with the vet exam table and all of that. So there's pink, blue, green, like an orangey colour, and there's white. So I didn't do a white room because the surgery rooms are that very clinical white, and I wanted the exam rooms to be kind of colourful and warm and inviting. So I have a pink one that you saw there, and that is like cat themed and the orange one that's the same layout as it is dog themed. And then there's a smaller blue one that is cat themed, and a green one that's dog themed. It's just a little thing I do when I make vet clinics. I always have this idea in my head that there's like a vet that works in this room that's obsessed with cats, and a vet that works in this room that's obsessed with dogs. And you know, I know you can't choose, like only dogs get treated in here and only cats get treated in here, but in my imagination that's how it works. Yeah, so I know you could probably use like locking the doors to make it work, but anyway, here is where I did something really stupid. If you're wondering why my profile picture is just there on a big chunk on the screen at the bottom, well, my stupid ass had been messing around with my webcam before I started building and recording on the second day that I built this, which we're into the second day's building footage here. And of course I forgot to disable my camera before I hit record. So I was recording my gameplay but also had my camera overlaid on it. So it's just sped up me concentrating really hard on the screen and building, which in fairness was kind of funny, and I was tempted to keep it in. But it's a little bit disorientating because I'm just like blinking and moving really fast, and at one point I'm singing, like very clearly singing along to the music I was listening to while filming it. So yeah, I decided to cover that up because nobody needs to see that. Yeah, that was really stupid. I was really annoyed at myself. There's a few little jumps you'll see here because I just took a notion I wanted to do landscaping the second day. I have had like half of the interior done, and then the next day when I opened up my game to finish building this, I was like, no, fuck it, we're gonna do the landscaping. So that's what happened. And sometimes I build like that. I notice most people have like, well, maybe not most people, but I notice people have like a structure of how they do their builds. And to be honest, I used to not do the landscaping first. I used to build the whole interior of the house and then do the landscaping. But lately I have been doing the entire exterior first and then going inside. But for this build, I think it was kind of just like I had ideas and I needed to get them done like straight away. So it wasn't a case of I'm going to do the landscaping first and then I'm going to do this room and that room. I do kind of jump about in this build a little bit. And it's just because I had ideas and I was like, oh, I need to put that down, I need to put that down. And that's sort of how I did it. And I was a bit nervous actually because as you can see, there is like hills and things. And I don't usually fuck about with terrain manipulation because it kind of scares me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. And I just wanted to give it a try because in my head this barn was kind of up on a bit of a hill and I really wanted to create that, but yeah, every time I use the terrain manipulation it always feels like it doesn't look right or it's not realistic, but I tried to use a lot of plants and that to just sort of make it nice. I hope it turned out nice. I think it did, but maybe you guys will disagree. I don't know. Just there you saw I was doing the little staff area. Now obviously in the game you can't really make it a staff area. You could like maybe build on a gate or something and lock it for only staff, but yeah, it's there. It's there. And then I'm just putting in lots of plants, finishing touches, because as I said, you want it to be aesthetically pleasing for the patients that come. So if you're playing the game, you can build up your reputation, get more stars, all that good stuff. And oh yeah, this outdoor area, I don't know, I could definitely put more into it, but I just wanted an outdoor area. I don't know, I just wanted it. There's bats there because obviously your pets might be a bit disgusting when they're sick and things like that, so I thought it was handy to kind of have the 2 bathtubs there. And I did try to put in a bit of training equipment and stuff like that, but we are coming quite close to the end of this speed build. Again, there's just a little bit of landscaping that I'm going to be skipping over, and yeah, when this is finished I'm going to go into game and give you guys a proper tour of the build. So yeah, I will see you at the tour. Okay, welcome to the tour of this barn vet clinic. So, I spent quite some time on the landscaping, as you saw, because I had to actually cut a lot of it out. But yeah, I really like how it turned out. I love this little kind of flower meadow and the hay bales and the little pond I did over here. And of course I put some of the training equipment as well. The reception area is fairly simple. It is highly decorated, which I had mentioned was my intention because I wanted it to get high scores from any patients that come to this vet clinic. So you would check in over here and you can sit and wait by the fireplace or here or over here. So there's a few little places for you to wait. And going on in here, this is the pink room that you would have seen already in the speed build. I really like this room. It's cat crazy and yeah, very pink, which I don't know, for someone who doesn't like pink that much, I sure build with it a lot in The Sims. So this is the surgery station kind of clinic room, and it's white and sterile, and I used a lot of the items you can see here that came with Get to Work, and I think they really just finished the room off and made it look quite authentically like theater surgery room, whatever you want to call it. So this room is basically the same as the pink room, only it is orange and it is doggo themed. And again, it has the surgery room just off it to the side. And this surgery room is pretty much the same, identical to the last one. Next up around the corner we have the blue room, which I have made cat themed, and this is the smaller exam room, one of the two smaller ones. And yeah, it does look quite cramped, but the footprints of these objects don't intersect, so it should be fully functional in that aspect. And yeah, it has the nice tall ceilings because it goes up the 2 stories, which I suppose makes up for the slightly cramped space. And this is the same room, just in green and doggo theme, so it's pretty cute. And the high ceilings, so yeah, really nice. Then we'll quickly just have a look in these public bathrooms, which I love, with the cat tiles, which were so perfect. I mean, yeah, can't really go wrong. They're cute. Then before we go upstairs, I'll just give a little small overview of this outdoor area, which I would potentially like to add more to out here, but it's mainly just I suppose use for pets, that they can use the facilities, get a bath and do a bit of training and play with some toys maybe while they're waiting to be seen. So then up the stairs we have the staff area, and I really like how this turned out. I feel like it's a nice place for the staff to come and sort of just relax after the day, because obviously it could be quite a stressful day for them. So we just have the crafting tables for the vets. I put a research machine in instead of a computer because there is a computer in each vet exam room. And this little kitchenette area for them to make their lunch and eat it over here, with a lovely view out onto the countryside, I believe. And then a little TV area, which is quite nice. So yeah, nice and simple, but I think it's a nice relaxing area for the staff to go and sit. That is the build, guys. I hope you like it. I definitely like it a lot more than I did at the start. And of course, please read the description and check out every single simmer that is listed down there. I mean, this community is so talented. It's mind-blowing. I just can't get over how talented the community is. It's such a great community to be a part of. I've just been so overwhelmed with the positivity and kindness in the community since joining. So yeah, please make sure to spread the love on all of their accounts and socials. And a big thank you to Prinsass Jasmine for organising this collab. She is a fabulous simmer and she has a really good YouTube channel that you should definitely check out. All that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you liked it, leave a comment, let me know what you think. I would really like to hear you guys' opinion on this. And of course, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you like this content, you'll probably like the other content on my channel because it's a Sims channel and obviously you like the Sims. So yeah, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Right, I'm away.